y'all. How y'all doing today? I hope you guys are doing wonderful, blessed. Okay. Love, light, and prosperity to you all. Yes, I'm coming at you today. Nothing on, just rocking queen. Yes, we are doing our thing, honey. Okay, lips might be a little bit dry, but guess what? Hey, no apologies when you being authentically you, boo. Okay? Yes. That's what we do over here in this world. Yes. Accepting it and embracing it and loving it all. Okay? One thing's for sure, I definitely have this on my mind like right now. And so instead of me taking a note to look back at, I definitely wanted to come on here and share this with you all, because I've been seeing different things, and I don't want to dive too much into it. I want to be quick and brief and not hold you all too long, but it's all that I have to say is based on my quick video upload that I had done on Christmas Eve, where I was talking about breaking. Just break. And within that being said, where I was saying, we're just going to focus on breaking, not setting any New Year's resolutions, just focusing on breaking, continuing to break those generational curses, break those generational cycles, break away from negativity, break away from negative people that do not serve you, that do not mean you any well. Breaking, just continuing to break and continuing to pour into yourself, just continuing to, love yourself. One thing's for sure for me along my journey is that it's not what I would consider to be selfish, but it's basically knowing that you create your own happiness. Yes, you create your own happiness. And I'm definitely going to be touching more on that. So I do ask you guys to stay tuned to what I have coming for you. And I get, that it can be hard, when you want to leave certain things back and away in 2020 and move and pay forward into your 2021. Now, I will say that some of those situations, all of the situations and different things that, we have all been through, I feel like, that we have all been through in the year 2020, I feel like we should use those as things that we reflect back on and remember that those are lessons. And some of those are actually blessings. Now, it's all in how you want to perceive and how you want to look at those things. And that's why I'm asking you guys to be sure and stay tuned and to continue to follow me, because there's so much more to come. And a lot of this pretty much entails in your journey. Your journey. Just knowing that you create your own happiness, knowing that you create your own space, and knowing that within wanting to break away from all those generational curses and generational cycles, and break away from those negative people, negative energies, negative whatever's, just all of the negativity, and focus on the positive. One thing that is for sure that I'm definitely going to be touching on a lot is yourself. I think I stated before in one of my videos, you guys need to check me out on YouTube at Alicia McCollum, where I was basically, one video I have titled is Check Your Attitude. I have several other videos on there, but that'll definitely pour into explaining, a little bit more as to how you can continue to bring more positivity into your world, into your atmosphere, into your environment. Keyword your your world, your atmosphere, your environment, your space is yours. And you create that. And with that being said, please know that we change every day, as individuals. When you begin to be more in tune with yourself and to kind of, change that perspective of how you look at things. Prime example, let's see, looking at different paintings or looking at, let's just use social media for instance, because a lot of us are on there, scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. And sometimes I do come across pictures that people post, that it's actually more than one thing within this one picture. Okay. Whether it looked like a picture of a tree, but then there's something on that tree that makes it look like a picture of a rabbit or a picture of a woman. It's a picture, one thing, but there's more than one way to look at it. Okay, and that's one thing that I've been focusing on, is my way of looking at things, my perspective of things. Trying to always be open-minded to different situations that come my way, and look at them from all angles. So it's just you putting on that little lens, those little glasses or whatever, and just training your mind to learn how to look at things from a different perspective. And once you do that, honey, I promise you, you're going to be in a good space where you are creating that space, where you're understanding that space. And once again, it may hurt because there are, can be people that you need to just let go of. And not just, people, but you. There could also be certain things that you're doing right now that don't need to be in your right now. There's different chapters that people have began in their lives. And when you have that door of opportunity presented to you, when you have those new chapters that you're starting in your life, that means that a piece of you has been shedded off. A piece of you has been shedded off. You're learning more about yourself, and you're continuing to step and walk into your purpose. But it takes some work. Hence the reason why I'm asking you guys to just continue to follow me and continue to support me and love me just as much as I love you all. And put something down in the comment letting me know, if you love hearing my inspirational, positive messages, what more is it that you want me to touch on? Because I'm here for it. I have, oh my gosh, there's so much more in store. Because I'm going to leave you with this, that everything that we go through as individuals is not for us, it's for other people, which is the reason as to why I do not mind sharing. Now, going deep in depth and y'all being, behind the scenes, a part of my life, every step and every move, no, I don't see that happening. But what I don't mind is sharing similar situations that we as individuals tend to go through, and we don't, have anyone, to talk to about them, or have a perspective as to where we're able to understand what is taking place and what is going on, and how we need to look at the situation, how we need to walk in this situation to get through this situation, to move on. So with that being said, once again, to be able to leave behind the negativity, and move into your positive, it's going to take some work. And all that work starts with you. You have to sit down and focus on, what it is. Okay, we're going to go over the year 2020 and focus on, all the wonderful things and all the, not so good things that have taken place within 2020 for you. Think about all the people that were involved in all these different situations, but most importantly, do not forget to include yourself. Because what's happening here is the month of January, you go through things, February, March, April, May, and on and on and on. But we want to point fingers, at other people. Now, yes, those fingers have a right to be pointed at those specific individuals, but we have to remember, when you point your finger at somebody, you have 3 plus your thumb pointing back at you. So we got some work to do here, people. We have some work to do here. We have to figure out what the common denominator is, the factor, and that is ourselves. And whether we want to admit it or not, it is. Now, a lot of the situations, or the negative situations, aren't necessarily pointed at us, but it's digging deeper than what we see, digging past the surface to figure out, how is this situation benefiting us? How is this situation, how did this situation come about? Could this have been something that could have been prevented from being in my world? See, it's digging deeper than wanting to blame people and just continue to blame yourself. Sometimes we ourselves tend to put ourselves in certain situations that we have no business in being a part of. But once you learn how to create your own happiness, how to create your own space, and how to set your tone within that space, then those people and those energies will no longer be invited. And even if they do happen to appear, you have the armor to put on, which is your mind. It's a powerful thing. It's a powerful thing. You have your mind as your armor to focus on and to thank for that as to how you go about handling things. So with me, it's not even necessarily me being mad at myself or me being mad at the individual or individuals that are a part of certain situations that happen about in my life, because it's the simple fact of the mind. I understand where my mind is, and then I understand where their mind is. And if their mind is not where my mind is, I cannot be mad at them. I cannot be mad at them. Say, for example, like for me, following a lot of the traditional ways, I'm so stepping away from that. And I mean, if you follow me, a lot of you can clearly see that. There are several aspects in my life that I have stepped away from with a lot of the traditional things, because I see that they no longer serve a purpose for me in my life path that I'm taking. I clearly see that. But for people, that are near and dear to me that want to continue to stick and hold on to those traditional ways, of course, conversation is not always going to go the same. And we have to remember that these things were passed down to us from so many different generations, ancestors, and all these wonderful things. So it starts with you, to be honest, as to how you want to create your happy, how you want to create your space, how you want to set the tone for you. And once you do that, guess what? All those loved ones around you will begin to respect that. And whether that be they shed off and leave, or whether it be you speak to them every blue moon, but at the end of the day, the thing that matters is you created that space for yourself. And you are creating a happy space for yourself. And we know that God is love. And that equals happiness, okay? So that's what we're aiming for. From now, 2021, once again, I'm not setting any New Year's resolutions. My focus is just to continue to break and continue to focus on me. And long as you understand that, you're good. You're good. You're good. God in the universe, hear you, see you. You are good, honey. So I just ask that you guys continue to follow me, because I have so much in store. I know I've been talking and rambling, but I can't spill the beans just yet. But based off of a dear loved one, before 2021 ended, before 2020 ended, I definitely wanted to put that out there and share. that this is something that needs to be brought up, needs to be discussed. And when you stay tuned and provide your comments and everything for me, you'll see why. You will see why. So until next time, you guys, I ask you to continue to live, laugh, love, and be blessed. Live, laugh, love, and be blessed. And also do what? Continue to focus and pour more into you. Get into your happy space. Yes, okay? Happy, and I know it. I got my happy and I know it. Check that out on YouTube too, you guys. Once again, my YouTube channel is, check me out at Alicia McCollum. My name, at Alicia McCollum. You're following me here on YouTube, just type in Alicia McCollum. If you need to look at how to spell my name, just don't put my middle initial. Alicia McCollum. You guys are in for a treat. So I'm here to help. I'm full of love. You know, just that's instilled within me. I have to say that. Finding and walking in my purpose and finding out what it is that I'm here for and how I'm here to help, how I am here to be a light and to spread love to others, and I'm finding it. All right, you guys. Well, I've already said it once, but here we go again. Live, laugh, love, and be blessed. Bye-bye.